Stay prayed up. If you remember in the Bible, Matthew 26, verse 44, 41, sorry. I'm looking at the Bible. And Jesus told the disciples when he prays in Gethsemane, I'm saying that wrong probably, but he told them to keep watch and pray so that you will not give in to temptation. For the spirit is willing, but the body is weak. And if you guys remember last week, I had a video and I told you about everything that, everything was happening at once. And it was a lot. And I was like, if one more thing happens, this, that, and the third. So I was done with one situation on Tuesday. I was like, you know what? And I seen somewhere they say, have a funeral for the situation. So I had a funeral. I wrote out everything. I did the whole eulogy thing. And next thing I know, 2 days later, someone from my past came back. And I'm like, I, you know what I mean? Like, and for me, it was a test to see, are you going to go back? You know what I mean? Or are you going to go forward? And at a previous season, this was something that I wanted. Like, this was something that I prayed for. Heck yeah. And now I'm like, even though I don't have the promise that God said, I still have the faith that it's coming. And I know that going back to my past wouldn't get me anywhere. And so by the grace of God, because I was prayed up, I was able to tap into the Holy Ghost and the Spirit and say no many times. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, had I not been prayed up, who knows? You know what I mean? A lot of times it's easy to go back to what's familiar because you know how to handle that. You know how to deal with that. I don't know what the future holds, and the future is here, but it's not here. Like all the promises that God promised are not here. But this is familiar. I know it, but that's not what I'm called to. So I'm telling you from experience that you have to stay prayed up, because those attacks, things that you previously prayed over, or you're healed from, they're going to try to come back and see where they can fit in, or if they can fit in. And if you're not prayed up, you might give into that temptation. So my encouragement to you, as I said throughout this whole video, is to make sure that you're prayed up. I know you might be weak or anything like that, but stay prayed up, because those attacks or whatever, people don't care that, like you might be weak or whatever. That's the time that they'll come, because they're like, yeah, of course, this will be definitely the time that he or she will say, yes, yeah, I'm going to come right now. Why would I come when you at full strength? They won't come when you at full strength, because at the end of the day, it's less likely that they'll be able to get in. And also know that you're not fighting this battle by yourself. God is right with you. God is right there. He'll fight the battle for you. Just give him the reins. Like, hey, take the wheel. I'm done. I'm done with the situation. So that's the encouragement that I have for you guys. Keep going. I know it's hard, but man, you know what I mean? But the one thing I can say, by that situation happening, I realized that my breakthrough, horizon, all that, it's on the way. So, I'm okay.